Most people believe they are in control of their life. They think their decisions are conscious, their habits are chosen, and their future is something they actively shape. But if you look closely, something uncomfortable appears. Your days repeat, your reactions repeat, your excuses repeat, even your regrets repeat. And the scariest part is this: most of your life is not driven by choice, it is driven by autopilot. Autopilot is the invisible system running your behavior. You wake up, reach for your phone, delay important tasks, avoid difficult conversations, choose comfort, postpone growth, and tell yourself you'll change later. None of this feels dramatic, which is why it's dangerous. Autopilot doesn't ruin lives loudly. It ruins them quietly, slowly, and convincingly. You don't feel trapped, you feel normal. And that's how control is lost without resistance. Your brain loves autopilot because it saves energy. Thinking deeply, making intentional choices, and facing discomfort all consume mental fuel. So the brain creates shortcuts, habits, routines, emotional reactions. And once those shortcuts are formed, the brain defends them aggressively. Not because they're good for you, but because they're familiar. Familiarity feels safe, even when it's harmful. This is why people stay in situations they hate, jobs that drain them, relationships that shrink them, patterns that sabotage them. The brain asks one question before every decision: is this familiar? Not, is this healthy? Not, will this help me grow? Just, have we survived this before? If the answer is yes, the brain approves it. Growth feels threatening because it's unknown. Comfort feels safe because it's known. Over time, autopilot becomes identity. You stop saying, "I'm doing this habit," and start saying, "This is just how I am." You call yourself lazy, bad with money, bad at communication, undisciplined, unlucky. But these are not personality traits. They are patterns that were repeated long enough to feel permanent. And the moment a pattern feels permanent, people stop questioning it. Here's the hard truth: you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. And autopilot is a system that keeps you where you are. That's why motivation doesn't last. Motivation tries to fight autopilot with emotion, but emotion fades. Autopilot remains every time. So how do you take control back from something you can't see? The first step is awareness, not motivation, not discipline, awareness. You must start noticing when you are acting automatically, when you open your phone without thinking, when you avoid instead of decide, when you react instead of respond. Awareness interrupts autopilot. The moment you notice a behavior, it stops being automatic. That pause is power. The second step is shrinking decisions. Autopilot wins when choices feel big. Fix your life is overwhelming. Change everything triggers resistance. But autopilot collapses when decisions are small. One honest message, one focused work session, one uncomfortable conversation, one boundary. Small actions don't threaten identity, which is why the brain allows them. And every allowed action weakens autopilot. The third step is replacing, not removing. You cannot delete autopilot. The brain will always automate something, but you can decide what gets automated. If you remove scrolling, the brain will replace it with something else. If you remove avoidance, it will seek a new escape. So instead of asking, "How do I stop this habit?" ask, "What habit will take its place?" Control is not about emptiness, it's about direction. The fourth step is identity reinforcement. Every intentional action sends your brain a message: this is who I am now. One action doesn't change identity, repeated actions do. And once identity shifts, behavior follows automatically. This is the real secret of self-control. You don't force it, you become someone who no longer needs force. Eventually, something strange happens. The behaviors that once felt hard feel normal. The actions you avoided feel natural. The life you thought required discipline starts running on a new autopilot, one you designed. This is what real control looks like. Not constant effort, not endless motivation, but alignment. You don't need to control every moment of your life. You just need to control what runs on autopilot, because whatever runs automatically decides your future. And the moment you stop living on autopilot, your life stops feeling repetitive, heavy, and out of control. You don't become perfect, you become intentional, and that changes everything. If this video made you notice something about your own autopilot, comment, "I take control back." And if you want the next video where we break down how to build a powerful daily system without burnout, subscribe, because your future is shaped by what you automate today.